Rain poured outside the apartment building as Danielle stood in the doorway, one hand resting gently on her pregnant belly. Across from her, her former boyfriend, Marcus, stared at the floor. Their relationship had been struggling for months. Neither of them knew how to repair it. "I think we should go our separate ways," Marcus said quietly. Danielle's eyes filled with tears. "Are you sure?" He nodded. "I don't think we're bringing out the best in each other anymore." The conversation ended painfully. Danielle packed her belongings and moved in temporarily with her aunt while preparing for the baby's arrival. Although heartbroken, she focused on building a stable future for her child. Over the next few years, Marcus remained involved as a co-parent, following the custody arrangement approved by the family court. Their communication was respectful but limited. Life moved on. Meanwhile, Danielle built a successful career in international non-profit work. During a charity conference in Seoul, she met Kang Min-suk, a prominent Korean businessman whose family had a controversial past but whose companies now operated lawfully and supported humanitarian projects around the world. They worked together on several education initiatives. Friendship slowly became love. Years later, after careful thought and with the support of both families, including open conversations about co-parenting, Danielle and Kang married in a private ceremony. One evening, an international business summit brought leaders from around the world together. Marcus attended as a representative of his company. As he entered the ballroom, he glanced toward the stage. Then stopped in surprise. Standing beside Kang Min-suk was Danielle. She looked confident, happy, and fulfilled. The host smiled. "Please welcome our keynote speaker, Director Danielle Carter." Marcus blinked. "She leads the foundation." A colleague smiled. "She built it." As Danielle stepped to the podium, she began speaking about education, opportunity, and resilience. Marcus listened quietly. He realized that although their relationship had ended years ago, Danielle had built an extraordinary life through hard work, compassion, and determination. And the evening was only just beginning. The audience applauded as Danielle finished her speech. She spoke about expanding access to education and supporting families through community partnerships. When she returned to her seat, Kang Min-suk stood and greeted her with a warm smile. "You were wonderful." Danielle laughed softly. "You always say that." "Because it's always true," he replied. After the event, Marcus walked over. "Danielle." She turned and smiled politely. "Hi, Marcus. It's been a long time." Marcus nodded. "It has." He looked at Kang. "You must be Mr. Kang." Kang extended his hand. "Please, call me Min-suk." The two men shook hands respectfully. Marcus hesitated. "I just wanted to say, congratulations. And I'm genuinely happy to see you doing so well." Danielle smiled. "Thank you. We've both come a long way." Just then, their child, now old enough to understand the importance of family, ran over. "Mom." Then turned to Marcus. "Dad." The child hugged them both. Kang smiled warmly and stepped back to give them space. Marcus noticed. "Thank you for respecting our co-parenting relationship." Kang nodded. A child benefits when the adults in their life work together. Later that evening, the four of them sat together for dinner. They talked about school, future plans, and the child's upcoming science fair. There was no bitterness. No competition. Only mutual respect. Before leaving, Marcus quietly said to Danielle, "I used to think our story ended when we separated." Danielle smiled. "It didn't end. It simply became a different story." Marcus nodded. "And a better one for our child." Months later, Danielle's foundation and Marcus's company partnered on a scholarship program for single-parent families. At the launch event, Danielle stood beside Marcus and Kang. A reporter asked, "What's the secret to making a blended family work?" Danielle answered. Put the child's well-being first. Marcus added. And treat each other with respect, even when life takes you in different directions. Kang smiled. Families don't all look the same. But love, responsibility, and kindness matter in every one of them. The audience applauded. As they walked off the stage together, their child took all three adults by the hand. In that moment, Marcus realized something important. The greatest success wasn't winning someone back. It was learning how to move forward with grace, support your child, and celebrate the happiness others have found. And that became the legacy their family chose to leave behind.